It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. You might see Aldi's Steinhauser Lager behind me because I've just finished a review of it. And I thought it was ideally placed that I spoke about celebrations in that video. And I'm doing that for the reason why you're still seeing my previous videos footage here is because I'm fed up. And I don't think I'm the only one that's fed up in life at the moment. I'm fed up of being completely ripped off. Always. Like, I've always been one of these people, when I buy something when I buy crisps in a supermarket, I remember reading an article. It all goes back to this article. I read an article in the Sun newspaper as a 15-year-old young man, where Walker's crisps went from 30 grams down to 25 grams. And, you know, it was all daylight robbery and you know, we're being conned. And ever since then, I've checked the grammage on crisps. I watched my favourite crisps, Doritos, go from 300 gram bags for £1, chili heat waves, to 250 grams for £1, to 200 grams for £1, to 180 grams for £1 for a little bit, and then they went to £1.75. £1.75 for 180 grams of crisps. Whereas they used to be £1 for 300 grams. That's nearly twice the amount of crisps for £1. Now they want £1.75 for 180 grams. Anyway, I hope I'm not confusing you at this point. Visually, if I show you this tub of celebrations, I seen these in my local supermarket, and I laughed and I giggled. I left them on the shelf and I walked away with my trolley. And while I was walking away, I thought to myself, do you know what? Here's an opportunity for a video here, because I always bang on about grammage and but look how thin. Look how thin this box of chocolates is. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Really, really thin. Let's get them open. We will get to the reason why there's beers on the bar in a moment. So let me, oh God, now they don't even want you to eat them. So these were £4.50 for a tub of these celebration things. There we are. I've had a workout before I've eaten them. And they fill them with Milky Ways. That's the other point. Milky Ways and Snickers. Do you know why most of it is Milky Ways and Snickers? Because they're cheaper to produce. Look how many Maltesers bars you get. 1, 2, 3. Let's put all the Maltesers to one side, and then you'll see the rest is just like Milky Ways and Snickers. Couple of galaxies. The reason why we're doing this is just to say that if you're of an age you'll remember the tin of Quality Street. If you're my age, I'm mid-40s. A tin of Quality Street was probably, they were probably kilo tubs, weren't they? How much is this? What's the weight on this damn thing? 550 grams. 550 grams. I reckon they've halved in size. I reckon in the 1980s, a tin of Quality Streets, which they were the ones, Roses and Quality Streets, weren't they? At Christmas time, they would come out in kilo tin tubs. And you keep the tin tubs as a biscuit tin afterwards. A kilo tin tub of Quality Streets, a kilo tin tub of Roses. Celebrations comes out. Brilliant. My favourite thing in the world. Who doesn't like Maltesers and Twixes and Snickers? And I'm not knocking Mars for one moment on the quality of their chocolate. It's great. I love it. What I'm knocking is the size, the shrinkification we keep going through in life. We keep going through this, like, you can have a kilo for X amount of money. Then we're going to knock it down to 550 grams. I mean, to get over the argument, I suppose you just buy two. You just buy two of them, don't you? Just like worry about 550 grams. Just buy two. Argument's over. But I just wanted to show you. I just wanted to show you today the thickness, the how thin this tub of chocolates is. Now, beer, the reason why I'm showing you the beer, and the reason why I'm like, oh, right. It's not just chocolate. It's not just crisps. Beer is going through the same kind of shrinkification thing or the lowering of the quality as chocolates and crisps are. I made a video about Steinhauser. This is the old Steinhauser. Great lacing, great looking beer. Fantastic. Fantastic quality. Really good quality beer. I made a video how good this beer was for £5.29 for 6 bottles. Within 6 months of me making the video, look at the difference. I mean, you don't have to be a beer drinker to see the lacing on this glass, the quality on this beer compared to this, which is definitely a different beer. It's more astringent. They're using cheaper hops. The malt quality is not the same. What am I saying here? What's the conclusion to this video? The conclusion is, I just think the general public in the UK, I just think that most people, they're either walking around with their bobble hats around their eyes and they're not really taking much notice of what's going on. And they're allowing these companies just to go, you know what, we're going to do what we want. We're going to do what we want because you're going to buy them anyway. We're going to reduce your Doritos down in the grammage. We're going to give you a little thin tub of Celebrations and you're not going to notice. And we're going to kind of like change the quality of your beer over the years to where we're drinking lower and lower ABVs and where the quality of the beer is just not the same. There must be a straw. There must be a straw that breaks the camel's back. There has to be in life. There has to be something now that like, maybe what's happened in the beer industry with all of the growth of the craft brewers saying, hey, I'm not prepared to drink Carling anymore, or Foster's or John Smith's, all the slop of the world. We're drinking better quality beer. Maybe what needs to happen, and it has happened to some extent in the crisp world, is there are better crisps out there. there are better quality crisps out there than Walkers these days. You see the kind of niche crisp market growing and growing, which is great. For some reason, you don't see it in the chocolate world. You don't see Mars and Cadbury. They have such an iron grip on the chocolate. What I want to see is a supermarket open up that goes against every single supermarket out there. If there was a possibility of these smaller companies, maybe some smaller chocolate companies can start up and just buy it all in and just try and take things back where, you could buy a kilo tub of chocolates at Christmas time without all of this shrinkification and lowering of the quality and lowering of the grammage and paying the same price, paying more in terms of crisps. I'm not sure if I've got my message across today in a really great way. I just fired up this video because I just laughed to myself when I walked past these chocolates yesterday, and picked them up. I laughed at the size, the ridiculous size of these chocolates. Thanks for watching. Is it a video? Is it not a video? I don't know. Did I get my message across properly? I don't know. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's frustrated by all of this. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.